Same energy. Boba generator. If I had a nickel for every time an Italian F1 driver had his name dedicated to a Finnish driver, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Imagine crashing and Ed Sheeran decides it's a great time to film a music video. Youngest race winner at the time. 2-time world champion. Brought a crappy Ferrari to almost 2 titles. Retires in 2018. Wins Le Mans while in retirement. Comes back from retirement in 2021. Goes to Aston Martin and gets podium in first race. Has participated in 1/3 of all F1 races ever. Refuses to elaborate. Should F1 bring this feature that shows footage of rear camera like the F1 games? Hulkenberg podium when? Cadillac driver leak. People who think that the 1988 McLaren is the most beautiful car. People who think the 1983 Lotus is the most beautiful car. Me who thinks the 2012 HRT is the most beautiful car. Did you see my meme? No, I'm not gonna submit it to Troll F1. I've never submitted a meme to Troll F1. Canada spec McLaren. Nelson Piquet be like, there are only 2 things I hate in this world, people who are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Dutch. I did it. Who would win? 1 RC Racing Aussie boy, Team Enstone with lawyers. Why is it, when race week happens, it's always you 3? Was playing Minesweeper and spotted a familiar face. Oliver Pearman. It was at this moment Jackson knew. He fricked up. Holy crap, is that Ferrari horse? Rabbit. Groundhog. Racing cars. Now why is Alonso here now as well? Fernando, every 25 minutes, goes to a nearby fruit and tries to pollinate it, but it's not a bee so it falls, and turns it to honey glazed instead. I asked ChatGPT for a picture of Lando Norris and this is what I got. Drivers who did not attend the F1 movie premiere. Max spent time with family before testing his GT3 car at Spa. Oscar, fulfilling McLaren team commitments elsewhere in the US, possibly Texas based on the presence of barbecue. Lance and Fernando, reasons. Kimi, fighting for his life to pass school final exams. To every complicated problem there exists a very simple solution. Only way Hamilton can beat the McLarens. Good teammate. Max Verstappen, Red Bull. Verstappen radio. F me, this is boring. Should have brought my pillow. Aerodynamics are for people who can't build engines. Curtains are for those who can't wear a decent suit. 4 pictures of young Nico Rosberg that will make you say that's not young Nico Rosberg, that's Britney Spears. Aston Martin is on a crucial driver position. On one hand you have a driver, experienced and quite senior in grid, who's not been on a podium for a while, has lost his speed and wheel beyond his prime. And on other they have Fernando Alonso, not Martin Brundle. Fernando Alonso has started in 35.7% of every Formula 1 Grand Prix in history. Waking up at 8 AM for school. Waking up at 6 AM for an F1 race. Nothing, just an incident on the race. Mercedes service, how can I help you? I want to learn more about your returns policy. My roommate finds my 2008 Lewis Hamilton posters and realizes I'm fan of him since 2008 not 2020. So, you're just weird. Me and the brothers turning up to the theaters on the 27th of June like 10 rounds in. What has been your favorite Grand Prix of the 2025 season so far? The Lego race. The only quick car they will drive this year. This thing is quick. Breaking. Sonny Hayes to test with McLaren in Austin. Brad Pitt got to drive a F1 car before Grosjean got to drive a Mercedes. Nico Hulkenberg seeing Antonelli get a podium at 18 years old when he is nearing 38. Charles, and then he said it must be the water. Charles, what do you think about Plan B? Charles, I hate it. Spotted the SF25 today. Lando Norris now has his own monster flavor, with his helmet design on the cans, now being released in UK and EU. Lando Norris heard Wall of Champions, and decided to make a statement. It wasn't even the right wall, or a statement, went for a non-existent gap. Fan says he looks like da baby, you guys decide. Who would fall for this trap? When two alphas have to settle something at work. If you go for a gap that no longer exists, you're Lando Norris, Ayrton Senna. Lando Norris when the lights shine brightest. In memory of those we lost this weekend. Championship hopes, Norris. I loved it, very Hollywood, but I was super impressed. Charles Leclerc. It's an inspirational story. Lando Norris. I still haven't seen it. Max Verstappen. Murica. Yes, this is a real picture. No, this is not an accident. No, I have no clue why the circuit's been set ablaze. Nico Rosberg revealed on Sky Germany that he had written a message for Lando Norris offering to mentor him. Lando Norris didn't reply. The type of gap Lando Norris tried to overtake him. Me going from watching a Ferrari win at Le Mans to watching the most depressing display from the F1 team in the same day. The Ferraris this year for no reason. Meet Fernando Hamilton, the most skilled driver ever. The only way for Ferrari to win the championship this season. His era. Netflix, are you still watching? Someone's Daughter. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.